Hey guys, Angel here. So I'm sitting in my front yard and I'm sitting on my daughter's trampoline, and I wanted to do this video because when we lived in our apartment, the way that my bedroom window was, like if you laid down on my bed and looked out the window, you could only see the tops of trees. But as soon as you sat up, you could see the dumpster and like the other apartment buildings. Well, in the morning time when I would wake up, before I would actually get up to like sit up to get out of the bed, I would just lay there in the bed and look at the top of the trees and visualize myself in my house, and the tops of the trees were like my front yard. And so before I would sit up to see the reality of where I would take the time to be still and to visualize where I actually wanted to be. And these trees that you see behind me, see the tops of these trees? It's the exact same view that I had when I was laying down in my bed in my apartment. And I wanted to do this video just to say that wherever you are right now, take every single day, take a couple minutes every single day to visualize where you want to be and feel it, taste it, see it, smell it. Do it every single day until you make it a reality. Because what's going to happen is that in the beginning, you're going to have to do it intentionally. You're going to have to like wake up. Take my situation, for instance. I had to be intentional about taking that time to visualize. But then what happens eventually is that you just start to believe it. You just start to believe it until you start acting and talking and walking and breathing in that direction. And that's how you manifest what it is that you've been seeing. So this is why visualization is so beneficial, because us as human beings, we love to know what's going to be right around the corner. We like things to be predictable, which means we like to be safe. We like to know that everything is going to be okay. And so when something new shows up, it's kind of like all of our senses like start going crazy, and it's like, what is this? So when you visualize it, you get your five senses used to it, so it can show up. Because if we're not used to it and then it just shows up in our life, everything in us is going to self-sabotage. We're going to talk ourselves out of it, even though we say it's what we want, because our brain isn't used to seeing it and feeling it and touching it and living with it. We're just going to clam up and push it away. So the more you visualize, the more you are welcoming the new life of what it is that you want to bring into your life. Because you think about it, in order to get from where you are to where you want to be, do you realize how much you have to change? Like, really, do you realize how much your mindset has to change? Like, I cannot think the same way that I used to think when I was on welfare and getting $230 something cash from the state. Like, I can't think that same way I think today and be here today. You have to change so much and get used to so much. You're literally creating a brand new person from the inside out. So the more you practice being the woman, the man that you want to be, the more you visualize it, the more play pretend. Like little kids, they pretend that they're doing stuff. We have to do that still as adults, and that is what is really going to make that thing come to us in reality. That's what's gonna actually have it manifest.